My name is Scott with Paintball Fit. I got the Hydra knee pad here. This is the newest version we just recently made. So it's still got all the same awesome things that we've had in the last couple versions. You got the compression sleeve that keeps it really tight on your knee so there's no sliding. It's also cut resistant. I got a little knife right here, a little blade. You can see, completely cut resistant. And the new thing that we just added is we added some gap here in the center. So we added another cut, and that way it doesn't bunch up behind your knee, and it doesn't cause any issues with like irritation from there being too much material. We had some people mention that was an issue, so we went ahead and cut that hole in there, and they also fit a little bit more snug now as well. So with the separation of the two, it actually allows it to hold better on the bottom and the top part of your knee, and that center doesn't get in the way at all.
All mixed up does have that snake insert bunker. It looks like he's crossed up.
How many times I saw attempts at backfilling or side filling late in the game in this kind of situation, and at least on this field it never works. It's so hard that that 10 yards of space, you think, oh, I can make it from here to the next can, and it just doesn't seem to happen on this field.
I mean, you have to try it. Just obviously when the down body situation, you have to try at least spread the field. Just those lanes are so big. A lot of teams are just holding the lanes, waiting for the people to just run through the lanes and just wait. Especially on Sundays, just hold it up.
Yeah.
Play extra safe.
Sunday's going to get more conservative. You're going to see left down. They're so far up. Generally, as the game goes on, we're watching this, you're going to see teams get a little bit tighter in their play. Yeah. Do you listen? He's not around. Your coach, don't train him. Do you listen to everything he says, or you sometimes just go, yeah, I can do this. You just go off script.
I mean, obviously, he's doing a great job coming up the game. He's a paintball player for the entire operation, but sometimes.
What up, NXL? This is Mr. H, and our 2024 MAO NXL Atlantic City event shirt is available right now. If you're at the event, stop by the booth. If you're not at the event, no worries. Head to hcamry.com. It's going to be available right now till Sunday. After Sunday, you'll never be able to get the shirt again. Let's go.
There's a flag on a yeah, there you go. Coach towels out of it. One hand, it's a little bit early in the match. Whether or not it's a safe block. But, 1-on-4, there's that. By the way, now that we're up here, these jerseys got a lot of attention yesterday on the webcast. I bring it up for two reasons. One, it's a cool jersey. Number two, up the left-hand corner, Camscrew. Camscrew is a local charity, one of the long-time dynasty families in New England. Not San Diego Dynasty, but the Montoya family been playing paintball forever. One of their kids, Cameron, is fighting leukemia, and at least the New England community has done a great job rallying behind trying to support that family. If you have a chance, you can go to Destroyer Lifestyle, and a lot of these jerseys. Are they real? Okay. Yeah, it's not the man, but there's a lot of cool product like this, I make no money off it. I just don't take a lot of it. That money's going to be great. They're great things. Up on the left, looks like 5 Life all mixed up. They're going up the middle.
Looks like we got, just as I'm about to say that, looks like Noobies lose one out the back center.
But so does all mixed up, so we're back.
Looks like Noobies looking to get the snake.
Mixed up player getting a check to snake, they're making doubles. Secondary bombs over there on the Dorito side. Oh no, T1's going to take a walk. He's going to have a buddy go take a walk. At least for one mixed up, you got that. tell whether that was a drop back all mixed up or just a wrong, but just down to the players. Right, you save the clock. There is a lot of clock left, though, so that said, that's in the situation. Snake is never the first. Okay. Doing like fully chess play move. I guess if you're 1-on-4 near the snake in this particular layout, maybe you can jump the snake, crawl the lane bit, and come up with a hero play.
I like simple with like a hint of fun, and I feel like that's exactly what it is. First thing I did, took it out of the box, ripped it a little bit, decided, I'm gonna adjust the trigger a little bit.
That's it. Otherwise,
it was smooth, like super smooth out of the box. I feel like it was like very like darts, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have like a drop shot, or sometimes you have like a longer shot. I feel like it was there, like where I was aiming, it was like very just like quick point missile shots, right on the money. One of the most appealing things I think also to me about the 180R is just like how it feels in my hands. Certain guns where like the back grip and the front grip feel like too far apart, you know what I mean? Or it feels too long. Full tank and full hopper, it feels very light. Airing up and degassing, I felt sometimes you want to push your gun in and you have to like force the click. I feel like on this thing, it was just like butter. My name's Krista Titus, and my favorite thing about the G-Tech 180R is definitely how fluffy it feels in my hands and while I'm shooting.
Cambridge and downtown Boston by 8:45.
LiveWire, they go on the left side from that brick instead of the right side. The snake was made by Outlaw.
5 p.m. The safest place to be during a tornado is in a...
I don't think LiveWire knows that Outlaw's in the snake. Looks like Outlaw loses another bar, loses their center brick.
That brick really keeps this from slowing down and teeing those up bodies.
Just isn't a piece of aluminum. It is, potentially that piece right there might be a game winner.
It's still the same great people that invented all this stuff. It's still the same, still made here, built here.
It's a great opportunity for Infamous and Powerhouse to work together, because all of the marketing and all of the interface that they do so well, we do design and manufacturing so well.
The other products that are on the market are good. We're great.
The reality is that that's not a particularly impactful one.
1-on-3. Do you think that they'll...
Like racing around the field for like 5-5. These guys stop dying so I can pull you out.
Corner.
Noobie player in the S2 jumping up high, looking for anything to shoot at. They are well in control right now. At least that's how they feel. Now they're going to move out to that snake corner. Number 33 slides up to that snake 50. Very calm communication out there for Noobies.
Moving great secondaries. let the guy fill up B-side to the Dorito 1, but I think they know he's there.
Now, generally speaking, the bump from D1 to D2 on this field is, I believe, pretty easy. Oh, there we go. There's a kill that might, number 33, Letty is going to drop for Noobies. Unfortunately, at the same time, All Mixed Up loses their player closest to the snake. That's not a great trade for them in a down body situation.
Looks like a 4-on-2, it looks like. We got Dorito 1 and Snake Corner for Mixed Up.
Another Newbie player walking off from the Dorito side, though. This got doable. All Mixed Up just needs to win one gunfight.
3-on-2, Mixed Up picking up some bodies.
Newbie's got a good spread. They're in the Snake 50, the brick that's wrapping around, shooting towards Dorito side. They also have their own D1. By the way, great immediate fill-in by number 24 to the Snake 50. As soon as his front player died, he took it over immediately. He's not going to give the All Mixed Up players any reprieve. I believe it is just the D1 at this point for All Mixed Up.
Newbies just applying that pressure. No rush here. They're up 2 points.
I still think we have enough time on the clock that the All Mixed Up coach is just going to let it run.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, I liked that, by the way. So the All Mixed Up player either saw or felt the bunker coming, the bunkering attempt coming at him, and instead of just sitting there, he jumped up, started running down the tape, and he wanted to see if he could catch the guy running past him. That's way back in the day. If you go watch some old Trauma Head videos, there's a lot of great bunkerings where, let's say, like a back corner can, and the can player will start counter-rotating away from the bunkering move. He'll actually do a full circle around his own bunker and shoot the guy coming at him in the back as he runs past. I've seen that 2 or 3 times back in the day.
A little debunk.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, I don't know what you would call that maneuver. Ring around the rosy? I don't know. Yeah. I think I managed to do that one single time in my life. I was in a Dorito up at Bulp and thought, I'm going to be like the guys in the video. Anyways, try it. Try it today. If you're getting bunkered, try to jump up and run around your own bunker and see if you can shoot the guy in the back as he runs past you. That's a challenge.
Gotta try something sometimes if you feel like you're getting bunkered.
All right, so we're going to flip back over to the LiveWire versus Outlaw game. LiveWire up by 2 points.
Looks like we got Roberts for LiveWire running to the snake. Yep. Makes it in clean. His back eye looks like he got a bounce in the back center. Looks like we're 5-on-5, Falby.
Yep, we are 5-on-5. Both teams into the snake now, although it looks like LiveWire is going to get to that 50 faster.
Yep, looks like Eli Roberts crawls right up to the 50. Oh, I think he saw the Outlaw guy jump right to the outside snake. We'll see what he does.
First player off for both teams. It's 4-on-4.
And
you know, the LiveWire player at the Snake 50 is really concerned about the outside crawl, but he just missed it.
Maddie, I think he saw him go over, but I don't.
But he believes that he's still further down the snake, maybe?
I'm pretty sure he saw him jump over.
Well, this is the big move that Outlaw needed to flip this match around. Hopefully they can win this point, bring it back to even.
Ooh. Yeah, the way he was playing the bunker, I thought it looked like he saw him jump over to the outside snake.
He looked very concerned. He was the LiveWire player in the Snake 50 was gun on that outside snake. He was very concerned there was somebody there, but I guess he must have missed it or didn't believe his own eyes.
Well, great move by the Outlaw guy to get up that outside snake and win the game for his team.
Yeah, well done. Great play. I'm calling this the orbital strike. If you could get all the way down to that bunker at the other end of the snake, you can just start racking up bodies.
Right. I'd say that's the biggest kill bunker, but it can be hard to get to.
Yes.
Like it's very easy to obviously counter. Like if they have someone out on the snake, they can easily get out to that mirror bunker, that outside little A, and then shoot right around the wire, and that guy's dead.
I'm seeing some teams also use the S2 to like head check over into that outside snake when I'm calling the passing lane. And I think as the weekend's going along, it's getting harder and harder to pull off that sneaky.
Just because, especially like if you're like scouting teams, you'll see like, hey, this team has a tendency to with a certain guy, or has a tendency as a team to want to try to go to the outside snake instead of the inside option. So we got Noobies looking for a 4-0 here against All Mixed Up.
Well, looks like I got 5 alive for All Mixed Up over here.
Pretty standard breakout for both teams, except looks like All Mixed Up takes the center brick with the newbie center guy looking snake way in the center tower.
Yeah, that center brick is so crucial. I even seen teams doubling it up
Putting
this
two
weekend.
guys up there, yeah.
So All Mixed Up into inside Dorito and this Dorito 1.
Yep, looks like All Mixed Up pushing D side. Looks like they shoot the D side can, I believe. So kill 1 for All Mixed Up, 4 bodies for Noobies. We'll see. Maybe look for one of the back center guys to fill over. Yep.
Newbie player taking a walk, so 5-on-4 advantage for All Mixed Up. All Mixed Up needs to start putting points on the board. They're down 3-0.
I think here we're going to look maybe for the All Mixed Up Dorito guy to get to work. No one on his side on the opposing team.
All Mixed Up into the snake now. Immediately up to the 50.
Great team push this point from All Mixed Up.
They're up to the All Mixed Up to the D2, the brick, the snake corner, and the snake 50.
And I bet in the All Mixed Ups, on the back of their head, looks like time may start to be a factor. They still have a couple more points. Looks like six minutes about left on the clock. If they win this point, they obviously still have to get 2 more points to tie it up. Looks like Newbies are doing a great job of locking up the lanes with their bodies that they have left. Looks like
All Mixed Up player out on the Dorito side takes a little bit too much of a bite, dies for it.
Looks like they also shoot in the other All Mixed Up Dorito player as well.
All Mixed Up Dorito side falling apart all of a sudden. Newbies focusing a lot of energy over on the Dorito side right now, gun-wise.
Well, maybe I think, is that second All Mixed Up Dorito guy still there? All Mixed Up definitely has center brick and 2 guys in the snake.
Yeah, and I believe that's it. I'm seeing a lot of newbie guns still pointed that way over to the Dorito side. Oh, we are trying the sneaky outside crawl down the passing lane.
Yeah, here we go. Here's his chance. Hopefully that snake corner for Newbies doesn't recognize that he's out here.
So I'd like to see this All Mixed Up player very calmly shoot, not quietly, because he's at risk of getting bunkered by this snake corner.
Yep.
So when he gets there and he pops up, try not to be too obvious about it. What I mean is don't just endlessly rip streams, because that snake corner can see it. Oh, he's gonna.
Let's see if he does it. Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's even better. Take out the
on
snake corner.
outside. Surgically, looks like, yep. Easy 3-piece, 4-piece.
Oof. Wow, big game by All Mixed Up. Nice work. And they needed that. They were at risk of getting mercied out of this match.
Great initiative by that snake player from All Mixed Up. Looks like they're down a body. He decided to take initiative, crawl all the way down. Newbies guys weren't going anywhere since they were up a few points.
So down by 3 points, that's totally, you definitely try the big risk, big reward plays right there, what he did. The only downside is that I can't imagine Newbies are going to let that one happen again.
Yeah, look, they're probably expecting that. I mean, I hope they wouldn't let that happen twice.
No, so they're definitely, their coach is going to be saying, don't let that happen again. We may see a player go to that outside snake angled mini wall just to check that. Although I don't like staying there at that angled mini wall. I think that is just a really hard bunker to stay alive in.
I think they may try to send someone to the snake too, that little slanted bunker in the snake, and that's a good bunker. Just if you play the wire, you can obviously see if someone gets in the snake too on the other side, and you can also have a good, decent shot if they get out to the outside snake and try to boogie their way down to the field.
Yep.
So hopefully, at least Newbies put themselves in the position to shoot that guy if the other team decides to do that again the next point.
Yeah, they got to counter it. All right. LiveWire versus Outlaw. LiveWire up by 1 point. Still plenty of time on the clock. Double snake for LiveWire. That's an aggressive breakout. They get away with it, too. And bodies walking off for Outlaw. 1, 2, 3 bodies, 4 bodies.
Just when you say that 4, it looks like just that back center guy for Outlaw.
How do you... Home player's going to take a walk. That's going to be it. LiveWire is going to go up 3-1 on this one. How do you not go gun heavy and get like 3-4 kills at the breakout?
They're hot. They must be hot. They must have put some money on black or something last night. Brought that luck out here for Sunday paintball, and they're riding it.
By the way, I want to shout out all the Comp Sports production crew that made it here after escaping the casinos last night.
Escaping.
The fact that they showed up for work tells me that they didn't win a lot of money. So Thank you for the casinos for forcing them to show up to get up a paycheck.
Well, just like some of the people say, you can always get it back today. Today's another day to get it back.
Double down?
Double down.
Oh, God. You're not a financial planner by any chance, are you?
No, I'm not.
All right, shout out to LiveWire. They got a couple under-19 Team USA players like Eli Roberts and Joel Carpenter, and they showed up that point. A double snake take on the breakout. I think that may be the first time I've seen that this weekend.
It worked out great for them. I mean, it looks like, obviously they shot 3-4 guys pretty quickly, or at least right after the break.
It was immediate. Unless there was a yellow I missed that resulted in a body being pulled. They just mowed down bodies. Were they having ricochets off home, killing random players to the side? I don't know.
Sometimes you have one of those points. Everyone on your team just hits their shot that they're told to do. Just like, wow, that worked out to a T.
So this starts the kind of game within the game for the coaches. Now do you start thinking, well, do I have to pull up even shorter on my breakout runner because I just lost 4 players on the run out?
Yep.
Or try entirely different run directions? Do I send 2 up the middle, stop trying to go wide? I don't know. Or was that just such a random point that you just wash it? And
I think as a coach, you just wash that one away. You'd be like, hey, bad breakup for the team.
Yeah.
Let's reset. Let's get 5 alive this next point. Let's play some paintball.
Yeah. Every once in a while, an imperfect game plan goes perfect, and who knows?
I mean, at that point, that game's only a 2-point game. Looks like some decent amount of time left. It's anyone's game still. Sunday paintball.
All right, Noobies versus All Mixed Up. Noobies in a good commanding lead here, up 3-1. Got 4 minutes on the clock.
Like we were talking about last point, hopefully Noobies send someone to counteract if
that crawl.
The mixed up guy decides to play aggressive in the snake. Looks like at least mixed up decides not to let going at least snake on the break, and they lose their center brick guy on the break.
That's a tough loss. Noobie player getting a check though.
Never like to see a running ref.
No.
Just as we say, that looks like All Mixed Up losing their back center guy.
Long check by the ref, but I think the Noobie player is going to get pulled.
No penalty. It looks like 3-on-4 advantage for Noobies. Looks like Noobies elect to get out and get dirty in the outside snake.
You do it to us, we're going to do it right back to you.
No one's stopping him. I'm pretty sure All Mixed Up has no idea that he's out here.
Here's my word of caution to this move. Don't stop mid-move and pop up and look for kills. Just finish the crawl. Get all the way down there.
I think the best move is just to crawl onto the mini A. No one, like, at that point, you're out of most people, out of everyone's vision. And you just pop up and just go to start doing surgery.
And can I tell you, you're also out of breath, having made that crawl.
Looks like the All Mixed Up guys was set up looking at the outside snake on his side, not doing it anymore.
No, he is totally unaware. Noobie's player going to blow this thing up.
Noobie's guy was nice to him, only gave him 1 or 2. Yep, and he immediately shoots 2 guys, about to shoot. Sees the last guy running down the field.
I don't know if that All Mixed Up player knew that his backline was broken or if he just decided it was time to launch. Frankly, that was a really good time to launch, but there's just too many Noobie players.
Just didn't work out. A few bodies ahead of him.
So All Mixed Up is going to drop to 1-4 against the Noobies.
With about 2:40 left in that game. Looks like we got a 3-1 game in favor of LiveWire with about just under 9 minutes left.
Yeah, tons and tons of time. But Outlaw's got to start putting some momentum together here.
Yeah, big point for Outlaws. Like we talked about in paintball, that 3-point spread.
That's deadly, yeah.
LiveWire looks like, I've seen them, at least when I've seen them over here, looks like they're pushing snake every point.
I mean, you're right. They again, a double run to the snake is just something I haven't seen this weekend. Usually, let me be really honest as a webcaster. By the end of a weekend like this, I've run out of, oh, wow, that's new moments. Like, you're running out of them. To have a, oh, wow, that's new moment on a Sunday, didn't see that coming.
Didn't see that coming.
And it worked. I mean, let's be fair. I'm not sure the double snake that worked or killing 4 guys on the breakout that worked. But, let's pretend it was the double snake run.
looks like maybe a double snake again for LiveWire. Nope, just 1 guy in, right into the inside snake. Very aggressive breakout for LiveWire. Snake, Dorito 2, and the center brick. Looks like they all make it.
Outlaws go to that outside snake wing on the break, which is, if you're going to do that, I would just drop and crawl. I wouldn't try to gunfight out of it.
Oh, looks like Outlaws lose 2 bodies. LiveWire loses their snake guy.
There you go. The Outlaw player, I think, wisely jumps over to snake 1, gets out of that angled bunker.
Looks like LiveWire has Dorito 2, center brick looking Dorito way, over his Dorito guy, and we got the snake corner and back center for LiveWire. Looks like Carpenter, number 23, up in the center brick.
Outlaws spread wide. They don't have a middle presence right now, though.
And
that brick is super valuable for slowing teams down.
3-on-3 now, Matt. Looks like LiveWire loses their back center guy. 3-on-3.
That's what Outlaw needs. I think the ball is in the court of that Dorito 1 player. I think he's got the best chance to move up the field and start pushing it.
Looks like the LiveWire fields the outside snake. That guy in the for the Outlaws, or LiveWire fields snake, outside snake. Outlaw guy sees him.
LiveWire have a player in that middle brick, and that's probably their best break on preventing that Dorito side from moving up. So that Dorito 1 player for Outlaw probably needs to wrap, push in this brick, and make his bump. Outlaws correctly recognizing that snake is hot. They're calling the outside snake wing.
Now LiveWire is in pretty good spots to slow this point down. Looks like that Dorito guy is just dedicated on the snake guy on the cross, and the center brick guy is just dedicated on the Dorito side.
So with the Outlaws being in the S2, well, now they're no longer in the S2.
No longer.
As soon as I said that, I am so sorry.
Man, the commentator curse I feel like this morning are...
It's real. Sharp as a knife.
Now look at this LiveWire guy. No one sees him.
Oh, I think he got clipped on the pack.
Just when I say another commentator curse.
Yeah, you did it. You have so much. Oh, no, there's a minor for that.
Don't want to see that.
That's going to pull out their middle brick. I think it's just going to leave the D1 all alone out there for LiveWire, and he's going to get bunkered.
Yep.
He's going to get shot, then bunkered, then knocked over, and his lunch money taken.
Great shot by whoever that was for the Outlaws to pick up this outside snake guy cruising down the field.
And that is exactly what Outlaw needed. They're going to get back 2-3 into the match. Frankly, that was a game not won on some just one singular wild move heroic. It was just solid ball, working together, winning your gunfights, and they pick it up. All right, we're going to flip back over to All Mixed Up versus Noobies. All Mixed Up is backs against the wall right now.
Match point for All Mixed Up. We'll see what they come out with. Looks like they got about a little over 2:40 left in the game time.
3 points in that amount of clock. That is very difficult. The most successful way to and I'm going to use air quotes, a quick win here is that crawl down the outside snake. You get into that angle bunker, you turn. The problem with that is a quick point. That is a long crawl. So you can't get a 10-second point trying that thing. It's at least a minute to do that.
Or maybe have a little quick guy that gets in there quick. Maybe dumps that time down to maybe 40 seconds.
Little quick guy. Isaac Luke throwing out props for little quick guys. I think you're a little bit biased on that.
Maybe a little bit, Matt. Maybe a little bit.
Isaac Luke would generally be described as a little quick guy himself.
It's like Noobies looks like they decided to take D corner. 2 guys in the back center.
Oh, getting a check in that back corner by All Mixed Up. First All Mixed Up player already walking off.
Yep, 5-on-4 for Noobies with maybe a 5-on-3. Looks like the ref's gonna let the mix-up guy stay in, or...
Yep. So 4-on-5 for All Mixed Up, not what they needed in this point situation.
Noobies guy gets up to the center brick. Great secondary to lock up the snake side.
You can really pick which side of the field you want to lock up from that brick. He's choosing snake, but honestly, All Mixed Up doesn't have a great threat yet. Now, as I say that, they're into the S1. That's a shame for Noobies, because that was the shot they needed to prevent him from getting up there.
Looks like he's calling like he shot him, but
we're paintball players.
Yep.
We always call like we shot the other guy.
At least Noobies know that snake body's in there. Looks like about 140 left. Noobies doing a great job to burn off some time. Noobies do lose their D-side player to make it a 4.
They're doing such a good job stalling this game out that even if All Mixed Up wins this point, they've probably lost the match. There's just not enough time.
Oh, just when we great.
So he's got to jump that beam. If you're the All Mixed Up player, you need to get back to the inside snake. Your position's been compromised. You got to go. No hopper over here for the Noobies player.
Noobies guy saw him. All Mixed Up guy saw the Noobies guy snap out. Unfortunately, Noobies guy.
He's one-loading it.
I feel so bad for both of these snake players.
Oh,
one guy's just just living for his life. The other guy is just trying to shoot him with. Oh, it looks like he puts a great one ball on the outside snake guy.
That all mixed up snake guy needed to jump the beam and get back to the inside snake. He was doomed. To
Just when we're talking about that, looks like all mixed up guy gets on the Noobies side of the D side, gets toasted by the center brick guy.
You know what? All this is still playing in favor of the Noobies because the time is rolling off.
Yep. And looks like just one guy left for all mixed up. He run around all over the field. He's up in the center brick now. I'd say Noobies have about 2.5 guys with the kind of snake not having a loader.
You're giving him a half? Single loading?
He's doing a great job for. Oh, okay.
You know what? All mixed up player recognized the time situation. He went for it. I'm totally fine with that. Even if he had a miracle play where he shot 3 guys, frankly, Noobies had bled so much time off that clock that all mixed up was out of this match at that point.
Great attempt. Great last point. Very entertaining.
Yeah, that was really well done. I like the fact that the all mixed up players tried everything. They threw that outside crawl. They tried to run through in the middle.
Yep. If we had the bingo board up for this set, we may have had a couple of squares crossed off after that point.
So Isaac is referencing a little game we play in New England called Paintball Bingo during a lot of our webcasts. We throw up the bingo board with all sorts of hopper down or core sample, something like that.
I know you and Anthony over at Boston Paintball have a great time with those over at the NEPLs, NEXLs.
It's a lot of fun. It'd be more fun if I ever won the damn thing.
I know. Every time I tune, I feel like Anthony has that board covered up, and you're just like trying to catch on.
I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can lose bingo that consistently. Statistically, it's not possible, but I'm bad at a lot of things.
He just may know something about the tournament. Knows where to put the specific squares.
You're accusing him of rigging it. I'm fine with that accusation. Keep rolling with it. All right, so we got LiveWire, Outlaw AP down by 1 point. Still plenty of time on the clock. This could easily be tied up.
Yeah, looks like just about 6.5 minutes, 1 point game. So we got LiveWire on our left side and Outlaws over on our right side. Looks like 3 guys lined up for Outlaws on the D side.
Yep. LiveWire into the snake off the break. They're also going to go up the middle to the brick. No, they lose their snake player.
Yep, Outlaw loses 2 guys. Their snake runner and their guy running up to one of their guys running up the center to the center tower.
4-on-3 advantage of LiveWire. As I say that, immediately there's another death, so it's 3-on-3.
Yep, 3-on-3. Look at that. Bodies trading back and forth. Great secondaries by the Outlaws, guys. Keeping the pressure on.
I think Outlaw is in better position to win this, though, considering the bunkers they have.
Yep, they made the secondaries up. Oh, just as we say that, looks like the Outlaw center brick guy gets shot.
LiveWire moves this outside angled wing. Now he's going to try to walk down the outside of the snake.
Yep, great secondary by this outside snake guy for LiveWire. Shot the center brick guy. I don't think the rest of the Outlaw guys knows exactly where he is out here. He's just taking his time. He's up a point, trying to figure out exactly what's in front of him, it looks like.
LiveWire on the outside here of the snake. His bunker is dropping down. If he gets under fire, he just needs to drop to the ground.
Oh, and it looks like he just took it slow, saw the guy filling back to the D corner, and...
That said, Outlaw streaking down the Dorito side. We might... Oh, so close to pulling that off.
Great roll of the dice there from the Outlaw guy. Picks up two of the LiveWire guys, but just...
Barker is going to hit the buzzer for Outlaws. He's going to bring it up 4-2. I'm sorry, for the LiveWire. They're going to be up 4-2. That was a great run down the wire by Outlaws, and it damn near worked. Just at the last second, Barker turned from the 50 over here on the snake side and caught him.
Great back and forth point right there from both teams.
So they're going to be in X ball.
Yep.
That means we're going to have, I think, about a 2-minute break, and then they're back on the field. All right, what do you think about this field? You've played it now for a full weekend.
I like this field. I think it has very aggressive options. Obviously, the center is also very important. The snake. I think the snake is a great place to attack initially, and then you can counter with the D side and maybe the center after that. But the snake, I think it's very easy to at least get to the corner or the snake off the break, at least the majority of points. Then obviously you can choose to. Most teams are electing to go the inside snake, go to the 50, and just get that body up there, get that pressure up there early, and then eventually your other guys will flow their way out to up the middle, maybe that center brick, and then up the D side. The D side, once you get out there, it's pretty easy, especially that inside channel with that inside tower and that inside Dorito. It's pretty easy to get up to that up that channel and up the field. So there's a lot of aggressive options on this field, depending on where you want to push.
This weekend we've seen a lot of the Snake 50 is a very attainable on this field. There's a fairly narrow shooting lane to try to stop Snake players, and then once you're into even the S1, it's an easy crawl up to S50. However, the S50 is not, on this particular layout, is not a bunker
spot
that just kills everything, right? And so, but a lot of guns start aiming over that way, and that frees it, just like you were saying, it frees up your Dorito guys to maybe start making their push. If you can get to the D50, you can often turn that corner on the D50 and just start picking up butt packs, really.
We're seeing that a lot of the time when as soon as that Snake 50 guy gets up there, the other team's center guy has to at least look that way or seriously respect him. And that obviously that guy is the main guy that's holding up your D side guy. So that once that guy switches, it's very easy for your D side guy then to make his way up to far up the D side. Looks like we're back in our set here. LiveWire and Outlaw AP. Looks like Outlaw sending 2 guys up the middle. Same with LiveWire. LiveWire having great success making it up that D side quickly, and they do that again this point.
5-on-4 advantage for Outlaw. They're into the Snake. Sliding up to the S50.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry, they're going to stop at the S2.
I think LiveWire knows he's in the Snake too. Good comms from their back center guy, yelling that out.
Fill out to the Snake corner by Outlaws. This is a good bunker to really, really help your Snake player and tamp down the other team's ability to get into the Snake.
Now it looks like LiveWire back center guy was yelling, "Caution the Viper." Maybe they're getting a little anxious of this Outlaw guy jumping to the outside Snake and crawling down, and
they should be. That's a move that's blown up a lot of teams.
Just as we say that, look, there he goes.
Oh, you were a total prognosticator. You saw that coming.
Looks like he has another guy back him up. Hopefully we'll see this guy load quickly and then boogie his way down.
Go, go, go.
We'll see if the LiveWire guys maybe hopefully are aware of that guy maybe getting out there. They're yelling caution it maybe a little bit ago.
By the way, if you're crawling the Snake this weekend, here's your options. If you crawl belly down, it is exhausting. However, if you crawl on your hands and knees, you can move faster, it's less exhausting, but there's a big chance your butt pack gets seen by the other team and you get shot.
Now, Outlaw guy elected to kind of stop there for a second and do a little couple shots. Yeah,
don't give that away.
I don't think anyone saw him, but I think the way this back center guy for LiveWire is, it looks like he's aware of it. Oh,
blows up the Dorito. Oh, I think that corner knows now. Yeah, that corner knows now.
They know now.
Doesn't matter. The corner's going to take a walk. Now you got that home mini temple in world of trouble.
Yeah, but now as soon as you see everyone on the LiveWire team switch, you see the rest of the Outlaw guys start reacting off of that.
Oh, an attempted run through. Oh, he gets the first body, can't get the second body. I like that decision making. He tried to make something happen. He knew his backline was broken. I'm totally fine. That was Carpenter, number 23 from LiveWire.
Yep. Looks like we got about 2:40 left in the game with about a 1-point game if he's clean. Yep. 2:40 left in the game, 1-point game.
This is suddenly a very real game. All right, LiveWire, who was dominating for most of this match, has allowed Outlaw AP to get back into it. It's 3-4, plenty of time on the clock, so that's not really an issue.
All these points are very back and forth, one body for another. Some great action from both sides. One point, one team will get in the Snake. Another point, another team will get in the Snake.
By the way, we've kind of been teasing this guy all weekend. So this is our Big Brain Play of the Day award. We're going to give it away at some point today. Just to be clear, these are my rules, and I get to do whatever I want. My rules are, it's for smart play, not necessarily the most kills. And that play doesn't even have to be, a game breaker. It doesn't have to just win the game. If it does, great. But I just want to see players that do really, really smart things, and that really impresses me.
Are pulling out the calculator out there.
Yeah. So at some point we'll give that away today. Yep. I suspect it's going to be something involved over here on the Snake, just because this is the most room for trickery over here on the Snake side.
Maybe we'll see something like a pod throw or something like that to catch a guy.
So this weekend I've watched multiple attempts at the old pod trick where you hit the other guy's bunker and he freaks out thinking on the other side. However, the players are using empty pods.
You have to use the full pod to fix it. It'll move the bunker more.
It's not enough. Yeah, there's not enough weight with an empty pod to even do that trick. When I first saw players starting to do that, I thought that's such a waste of time and a waste of paint. But I've seen it work a number of times. I
Yeah.
keep being shocked by it.
I know I saw it. Tyler Harmon did it on the pro field with. I know it's a different layout, but he did it right to a T. The guy came right down the snake. The Heat guys lit him up, and it worked to a T.
Nice work. Have you seen the pro field, the layout?
I have, and I really like that field as well. Like I think it's even more aggressive than this layout.
Yeah.
Like the 50 snake is pretty much you can get to it off the break to both teams. You see a lot of times both teams are getting up there off the break. So
It's a wide layout. Hey, we want to take a chance to thank our sponsors. You're the guys that make this possible. And frankly, if you're watching this, we'd love that if you could support those sponsors by buying some of their product. They have great stuff. Companies like Trade My Gun, 724, Hormesis, Valken, HK Army. I'm not going to name them all. You see them on your screen. If you can't support them, they make this possible.
a lot of great companies doing great things for this sport. Shout out to all of them. Thank you for what you all do.
All right, so we're going to go back to the LiveWire Outlaw AP match. Outlaw down by just 1 point, but there's almost 3 minutes on the clock. That's plenty of time to bring it back, maybe even win it.
Yeah, great set. Great first game for you guys watching at home. First game of the day. Got a great set here against LiveWire Outlaw AP Factory D3.
Let's see if LiveWire tries that innovative double snake fill on the break routine.
Yeah, looks like they're lined up for it. Oh.
They're going to go snake corner and to the outside snake.
Yep.
You know, there is advantage to the outside snake. I think it's actually easier to get there than to S1.
Yeah, just a little bit of a sketchy angle once you're out there,
Yep.
especially with how those A bunkers are lined up, especially when they know you're in there up the middle.
Five alive for both teams.
Yeah, but looks like Outlaw making their way. Oh, just as we say that, looks like Outlaw loses their snake corner guy, but they're making their way up into Dorito 1.
So, I think he took one on the head. Sure enough, that LiveWire player is going to take a walk. I think he got clipped on the right side of his head.
Just as we say that, another back and forth point. Outlaw tries to get out to the snake corner. He gets chopped up to make it a 3-on-4 in favor of LiveWire. And look like, just as we say that, LiveWire guy dives right into the snake. Looks like he's going to crawl right to the 50.
LiveWire players this game have been great in their movement. I'm very impressed with their bouncing around on the field and making smart plays, especially when down bodies.
Yep. Great secondary from the secondary guy on the snake side to get to the outside snake. Followed up his front guy very well.
LiveWire fills back into that head of the snake, that angle bunker. I don't love it, especially when you just watch your teammate get shot out of it.
Oh. And we see the guy trying to fill back from the center brick, get picked up. And we see the guy.
LiveWire lose their Dorito side. Doesn't matter because it looked like Roberts is going to. There's a run through to the back corner of the Dorito side.
Yes, it's just that guy. It looks like he shot one or two guys.
Valiant attempt. Totally fine with that move. LiveWire is going to go up 5-3. By the way, there's no love lost between these teams. They've played each other already this weekend, and they had a little bit of a difference of opinion. We'll just go mildly on that.
Just a mild difference of opinion.
Mild. You know, shake hands. That's right. So there's a little bit on the line for both the teams beyond just the playoff implications. All right, 3-5. We've got 1:13 on the clock. That's a lot to ask for Outlaws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you be the Outlaw coach. How do you try to win a quick point on this field?
I'd say they've had luck getting to the outside snake. But that last point they've also had luck getting up the D side. It looks like their D side are moving up. That pair is moving up very well together the past few points. We'll see if they can do that again. Obviously, I would just ask for maybe try to get the outside snake. Then with both of those guys, at least try to get that guy out alive at this point, and then try to get your D side guys.
If I am the LiveWire coach, what I'm telling my guys is do not let them do that outside snake crawl. Get a guy either to the head of the snake and have him wrap and look inside, or to the S2 and constantly. That is the thing that I cannot let happen. Beyond that, another thing I've seen, especially yesterday with the WNXL, is going through the middle, actually, and going to the other team's brick off the break. It's very attainable.
Yep.
And, as long as you don't bump it, I've seen plenty of players get into it alive and unknown.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you start chopping up their bodies when they try to make their bumps.
And it looks like that center guy for Outlaws, most of the time I've seen him up there, that center guy's looking snake way. And obviously we've seen LiveWire likes to throw out the double snake runners out there. So we'll see if LiveWire decides to do that again, and if the Outlaw guys can maybe pick up one of those bodies to help their snake guy get up the field a lot quicker.
All right, here we go.
Yep, it looks like same line for LiveWire. Looks like, yep, look, they're showing double snake.
Outlaw P, got to do something here, and do it fast. Looks like 5 alive for Outlaw. Oh,
Yep.
they lose their D1. They're going to try to fill out to that D corner and right up into the D1. D2.
That Outlaw guy's going down quick.
Outlaw player into the S2.
Yep. Looks like.
Ooh, he's doing the outside snake.
Yep. Oh, LiveWire loses 2. Looks like 3-on-3 now. Outlaw guy making his way down.
We're at 40 seconds.
40 seconds. Looks like Outlaw loses another guy, and LiveWire loses another guy.
This point is probably going to go to Outlaws, but I
Yep.
don't know if there's going to be enough time on the clock to let them win another point.
About 30 seconds, 35 seconds left on the clock. Great point from that Outlaw guy. That guy's been playing really well. That guy that just hung the buzzer.
Cruising down the snake, cruising down the Dorito side, doing a lot of work.
Hard to read the name on that jersey, on the Outlaw jerseys with the way they're colored, but.
All right, great game by Outlaws, but 35 seconds on the clock. 34 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, shout out to Webb, number 22. Great couple points from him.
Yeah. Getting a thumbs up from your crew over there in the pit.
Yeah.
Isaac has the next match, so stick around. You're going to watch P-Mob. Who are you playing against?
We're playing Nasty. Shout out to Baltimore Nasty.
Ooh, that's a tough matchup, too.
It's going to be a good game. We're looking forward to it.
I'll say only nice things about you out there.
That's much appreciated, Falby. Try to go easy on us.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Just, shoot your teammates. I'll give you excuses. The teammate blocking Isaac's shot, that is really poor form. All right, so you've got nothing for time if you are Outlaw. That outside snake crawl we talked about that's so successful, I think that's off the table. I just don't think there's enough time for that to work.
Yeah, I mean, 34 seconds. Obviously, it's still enough time for a point. We'll see how Outlaws decide to plan their attack. I think they may try to maybe do something on the D side. I mean, that guy's been number 22 has been going to work.
I think we might see a run-through in the middle. Even if the run-through is not successful in killing a bunch of bodies, it could also draw enough guns away from the outsides. It'll let your outside players make their move. The only thing is you got to be really careful if you're that run-through player. Do not get a major. Because a major under 60 seconds and you lose the point. That's interesting. I think we may have just seen a run-through nominee. One of the Outlaw players just dumped 2 pods on the sideline while walking out to the box. That's a signal that he's not planning to stick around in the game very long.
Or he's planning on going far.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
He's planning on going far and changing the game quick. We'll see what he elects to do, that player.
I mean, I don't think they have much choice except to do some kind of crazy run-through with that little time left.
30 seconds, 34 seconds.
Here we go.
We'll see what they do.
LiveWire need to spread wide, cross their guns up.
Outlaw looks like Outlaw lose a body on the break.
Frankly, Outlaws need to see more sense of urgency. There's the run-through
There's
that we
that run-through
expected.
you're talking about.
He's going to trade out, so that's 1 body.
Yeah, but Outlaw's already down a body. LiveWire not going anywhere, just rolling those guns in their primaries. Oh!
LiveWire player and walking. Another player taking a walk for Outlaw. Time is running out here. I think LiveWire is going to be able to hold on to this.
Yep, just the last guy in the snake for Outlaw, and he gets shot.
That is
Congratulations to LiveWire, holding it down.
Congratulations, LiveWire. LiveWire as an entire team look like a very young team. Super excited to be here.
Great to see that great young team doing very well.
Congratulations to LiveWire. They're going to move on. Moving on, we got Isaac playing in the next match with P-Mob. I hope you guys are able to move on.
We'll do our best, Falby.
Yeah, good luck. Nasty's a real nasty team.
They're a nasty team.
That's a dad joke. That's what you get here. Sorry. What are you going to do? All right, well, thank you so much. I'm super excited to have a chance to hang out with Isaac. I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Good luck in the next match.
Thank you, Falby. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.